Hello everyone, TimaeuSS here, and welcome to another Honkai Star Rail video. So Ruan has just been released, and already she has placed S+ across all categories as a support or quote-unquote amplifier character on the overall tier list across both single target blast as well as AoE for memory chaos. She is absolutely one of the strongest unit ever released, and as our first limited Harmony Ice banner, I think she has some really cool mechanics that will only get better later on with time and more units that can synergize with her. Now, taking a look, she is at obviously E0 here at between Bronia as well as Tingyun, okay, at the very top. And yeah, let's take a look at what she can do, because I think some of her skills and unique mechanics will be extremely important. Well, first of all, her skill, she gains Overtone, which lasts for 3 turns, and this is the bread and butter of her skill kit, because when she has this Overtone, lasts for 3 turns, she offers all allies a 32% damage increase and additional weakness break efficiency. So this is really cool, because not a lot of units or items in the game offers this. Break gauge efficiency is super important. It allows you to do more damage to the break gauge, and also it offers more efficient stats in terms of when breaking the enemy weakness, which then triggers the remainder of her kit. Her ultimate 130 energy cost is not low, definitely, and she is on a 3-turn cycle, sometimes 4 turns to activate it. But she deploys a field that lasts for 2 turns, and again decreases by 1 turn at the start of her turn, kind of like Fu Xuan's skill. And during this, okay, the field offers an all-type resistance pen, which is 25%. Applies this new debuff when enemy attempts to recover from weakness break. This debuff gets triggered, extending the duration of the weakness break and also delaying their action, which is also equal to her break effect plus 10%, and also she does more damage. So this is absolutely insane. Okay, this is really crazy. First of all, this all type resistance is already massive. If you use Seele, you know how Seele works. Resistance penetration is crazy good as a quote-unquote damage buffing, or I guess overall damage increase stat. Now, this also delays the enemy's attempt to recover from weakness break. So when enemy's weakness broken, you do more damage regardless. And on top of that, she also delays action as well. So this is an insane ultimate. However, the energy cost is a bit high, and her energy gain isn't the best in the world. So of course, she is gonna suffer a bit from that. Her talent is really strong. It's a permanent 10% buff, allowing her to basically offer the ability to let your DPSs run attack boots, right? Because 10% speed is huge, and if your DPS needs to run attack boots over speed boots, this definitely offers the DPS to break the speed checkpoints regardless. Even if you're not running speed boots, you just need some speed substats. Now, technique is also fantastic. It triggers the skill for 1 time without consuming skill points. And just to remind you, the skill just basically offers Overtone, right? So she can start the fight without Overtone, which makes her a very nice SP positive, quote-unquote positive unit, because it lasts for 3 turns. You're basically auto-attacking during that time frame. So really good. And also it has implications in simulated universe when the Ruan has the Silken Serenade, which is the technique. Teammates attacking the enemy will always be regarded as attacking the enemy's weakness. So for units like Kafka, for example, you're using lightning, and all of a sudden the lightning becomes the elemental weakness that the enemy has upon triggering that AoE to apply the dot and breaks. So I'm looking at the major traces. Break effect 20%, Ruan gains 5 energy. So all of these, especially A6, which is absolutely insane, all of these offer synergies to her kit. In battle, 10% of Ruan's break effect that exceeds 120, it gets converted to allies damage up to a maximum 36. So basically you want 180 for the sweet spot. Okay, she gains quite a bit of break effect as well to basically offer as part of her own synergies to her kit. So again, check out Guoba's guide. Again, you have seen Guoba as part of our PvP Cup. He has a video on it as well. But looking at the teams and the builds, you just ideally want the 3-piece with the 3-piece, speed 6%, break effect 16%. all synergizes with her. You get to break the speed checkpoint as well as the break effect, which adds to her skill kit. And then in terms of the planetary sets, you can go with, I mean, you can't go wrong with the fleet or broken keel. And the speed, of course, is going to be a key component for Ruan, and this attack 8% offering to the dot teams is invaluable. So fleet is probably what I go for because I'll be building team legs all days. Legs for days. It's Ruan, Kafka, and later on Black Swan. So in terms of the stats, you definitely want to try to reach that 180 on the break effect and then speed into 134 breakpoint. And yeah, looking at the best Lycones, I think this actually may be a time where you know what, the signature Lycone isn't the best choice. Again, we'll wait for the CM Bros to do some more cooking and I'll have a CM Bros guide, but looking at it, it of course offers break effect, which is key for her, but she is unable to go through a 3 action rotation with the ultimate, even with this Lycone, signature Lycone, giving you know, energy and also running an energy rope. It's still not enough, so you want to look into memories of the past. This is a Lycone that offers insane amounts of break effect as well as energy recharge, allowing for 3 action rotation. Similarly, you of course have the meshing cog, which is a bit weaker but also offers a bit more uptime on the on her 3 action rotation with the energy rope. So that is the breakdown, and of course well deserved with the S+ tier list placement, because she will only get better units like Kafka, with, you know, later on dot specific teams. I think with the break efficiency and how breaks are really important for dots in, for example, Kafka, like I said, is going to be super key. So I'll be running teams legs for days, Kafka, Ruan, and Black Swan most likely, and the last spot is flex because honestly Ruan does so much. She offers damage because the break gauge effect, and if enemies break gauge is extended, she also does additional damage. So on top of that, I mean, she's just a speed buff and does not overlap with other Harmony characters, meaning that the attack and crit damage you get as buffs from other sources will be always valuable. So overall, absolutely worth it as our first Harmony limited rate up banner in Ruan. So let me know your thoughts, and it's TimaeuSS here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye now.